YouTube, and welcome to episode 35 of Blueprint. I'm just leaving my house now. So, what happened? Because we all know that I didn't hit the gym this morning because I'm a lazy son of a gun, and I can't swear on YouTube anymore because of the new advertisement stuff. Happened last night. Yeah, so I just basically slept through my alarm. No real excuses, just I'm useless. So, well, I've got all my gym stuff in my bag. I'm going to go hit squats after work. Whether I record that or not is another matter. I don't know. I don't like recording in front of, like, my family. So my cousin usually trains after that, and I don't want my family to sort of know about it just yet. Because last time I did anything where I was posting myself on the internet, they thought that was really strange and was kind of glad when I stopped. So I'm going to not do that for a little bit. Well, not tell them about it for a little bit. But if it's clear, I will record tonight, be hitting legs, some heavy squats, and yeah, so that's basically what happened. So I've been in such a rush this morning that I even haven't managed to count my macros for my breakfast, or how many grams of protein shake I got, or anything like that. I just about managed to take my creatine. So we're all in a bit of heads and tails this morning, but it's fine. We'll get through it, and sometimes you have mornings like this, and you just have to get through it. Just eat clean if you're not counting, but I will start counting after this. Anyway, speak to you guys later. I was out on my lunch. Now it's time to go get a damn Monster. Now, I know you probably see me every day going and drinking a white Monster, simply because I like them, really, and they're low, 0 calorie, no biggie. I don't drink them every day, obviously, because they're not that great for you. They're just 0 calorie. They got a few bits and pieces, and they're just essentially a fizzy pre-workout. But I enjoy it. It's something to go out and do, get a bit of cardio in on my lunch. Got Pokemon Go on my phone, walking around with it. And yeah, I know it's a bit dead now, like people don't play it that much anymore. But for me, it's a good way to keep myself motivated, to get active and just go out my lunch and walk around a bit, even though I do roughly the same sort of trips every day. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a not pre-workout meal, but just a meal to make sure that I've got another meal left at the office, so if I grab something now I can have my other meal at 4. That's perfect time for it to be digested, ready for when I get to the gym. We're about 5:30, 6ish, so that'll work out well for me. I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna try and catch some Pokemon. So guys, I managed to get a lift to the gym. I'm still in work just now, but my colleague's gonna give me a lift in. That's great news. It means I don't have to get a bus and I can get in and out quicker and see else. But yeah, so I'm gonna hit some legs. Definitely going tonight, and I may record it, I may not. We'll just see how it goes. You'll see in a second anyway, and I'll speak to you guys when I'm out. Everything changes.
Life.
So guys, this is going to end today's video. Now you'll notice I'm speaking a bit slower. What actually happened is I got a lift home with Annika. Now, if you don't know who Annika is, she is a lady that works with me, and she's actually an actress. I don't know if she's professional, I'm guessing she's not professional, but I'm not sure if she's semi-professional or still amateur. Now, the thing is she knows I spoke to her about this whole YouTube thing, and she sort of gave me a few tips when speaking to an audience, especially considering that I speak to her on a day-to-day basis. She sort of gave me a few pointers on how to do it with effect, because we know it's not a matter of being shy or anything in front of this, me and you, us. You can't really be shy in front of a camera, that you're controlling yourself. So if you are shy, you just get better with time. But she said, okay, so naturally when I said I talk to the camera as I would talk to a person, and she said, well, you as a person, you change your mind on what you're going to say a lot. So you start off a sentence with, and so then go well. So she said, you pointed that one out, that's a top tip I'm going to take from it. She also said that if you're talking slow in your own mind, that you feel slow, you're probably speaking the right speed. And what she meant by that is that the emphasis is there. You're getting the message across, you're giving people time to understand what you're saying. She's a dance teacher, a drama teacher, actress teacher, is that a thing? But yeah, so a few of these tips I'm really going to try and take on board and really slow my words down, so that I can sort of get my point across and you guys can understand me a little bit better. Anyway, that being said, my workout, see, I just did it then, but my workout went quite well. It was very high intensity, very, just went at it. It was intense, as I say, high intensity. So I started off with squats, as you saw. Obviously did all my stretches and everything, but you've seen enough of those, I think. If not, leave a comment down below saying I'd like to see a stretching routine or you go through it. I'll be more than happy to do that in my thoughts series, which is coming out today. It'll be out later today, so this is going up at 10 AM, and my thoughts series will be going up at 6 PM. So that'd be pretty cool. So, as I say, it started off with squats. Went from, well, I started off with a bar, then I went all the way up to 140, and I'm not counting the 2 reps, I'm going to show you them anyway. And basically the first rep I didn't go down way deep enough. That wouldn't even class as a pass in powerlifting me. So that's how I check if it counts or not on a squat. I have to go down low enough that it would be, you'd get the white lights in a powerlifting meet. Whereas if you don't go down low enough, and you basically get red lights. Now, for me, that would have been red lighted straight off the bat. I didn't have the confidence in the lift because I haven't done it for a while. So then I asked Chirag, whoever it is, his details would have been on the screen when he was spotting me. I asked him to spot me, and I went down, and there was a reason why I wasn't confident, because I haven't done it in that long of a time, that the strength has sort of gone, not gone, it's just gone. I don't need to use that anymore. So I need to make sure that I get that back along with the deadlift. The deadlift is another one that I need to get the strength back in. I am still 10 pounds lighter than when I last did it properly, so that's something that I'm going to be working on and working with, and building that back up, building the strength back up and getting into it. I then went on to do straight-legged deadlifts, which I stayed at a very lightweight for. Not very lightweight, but light enough that it had purpose to it. So you've got to make sure that every movement you're doing has purpose to it. Strong, really burns, very important. It has importance in the movement. So it's not just like flying up and down where you have no resistance. You might as well just be doing the movement without that thing in your hand. but that movement wasn't to an extent where I was hurting, well, not hurting, but I was putting myself at risk. So I kept it at 40 kilos the whole exercise, which I feel is a comfortable weight for me on a straight-legged deadlift. And when I'm doing it, I make sure that I keep my lats tensed. And what this enables me to do is enables me to not pull with my arms, but mainly target on my hamstrings and a little bit on my lower back, just to build some strength back in there. Then I went on to lunges. Lunges I did just as far as I could go, with a 20 kilo sack on my back. I prefer that over a bar. Now the reasoning for that is because I can keep my arms in tight rather than with a bar. I have to keep them out here, and I tend to wobble, and that's not something that I like doing. When I'm wobbling, I take away the pressure from my legs and put it more on stability. Sorry, not stabilizing. So yeah, that's something that I've started doing. Also hit calves and the leg extensions and hamstring curls. I'm going to go through each one of these exercises in more detail while showing you how to do them in the My Thoughts series. It's going to be such a good series if I manage to pull it off the way I want to. Right, then got home, had some food, which was kebabs. Now that's not like an English kebab where you chop it off the thing, which is completely full of fat. It was literally bits of steak on the end of a skewer with, I believe, some barbecue rub on it, if not as barbecue sauce, but I just put them in the grill, grilled them, that's all I've had, and a protein shake. So very high protein, a little bit of fat, basically zero carbs, and yeah, that was my meal. I also then, I'm going to admit to this now, over the last couple of days I've been very into Pokemon Go. Don't ask me why it's come back. I enjoyed it the first couple of weeks it was there. Then it sort of fizzled away with the updates, and the updates I really didn't enjoy. So I've started playing it again, and I don't know why. I think it's Kelsey's, what's the word I'm looking for? Kelsey's influence, where she's been playing it and this, that and the other, and she asked me, because I went for a run on last Saturday, and I spoke about Pokemon Go then. I had Kelsey's phone in my hand, because she wanted me to hatch some eggs, which if you guys don't play it, hatching eggs is done by walking or running a certain distance. So you get a 2k egg, 2 kilometer egg, sorry, 5 kilometer egg and a 10 kilometer egg. So having those, she was like, you're running 5k, why don't you run with my phone in your hand, with my, not phone, but the app open in your hand with her signed in. So yeah, that's fine. And I was just doing it, and I quite enjoyed it. So I've decided to pick mine up again. So I saw one pop up on my phone while I was eating dinner. What you do is you get a sight-in bit down the bottom, and it says if it comes up black, it means you don't have it. So I was like, oh, there's a new one that I don't have. So I went out looking for that, and on the way I managed to pick up 3 new ones. Now, because I've managed to find a way to record my mobile phone from just anywhere, so I'm able to make a recording of my phone screen, I'm going to show you now. So I'm going to log in, and bear with me 2 seconds, I'm going to cut. So guys, as you can see now, I am recording, it's on the screen somewhere, because if I point to it, it's always the wrong side. So I'm going to go into my Pokemon app, which is actually open at the moment, which I didn't know. Oh, there's a Growlithe and a Mr. Mime. So these are the Pokemon in the sighting at the moment. Wonder if any will pop up for us, but we'll see when we're going around. So because none of them are black on the screen, they are all ones that I have. So I have all of these, so there's no point going and looking for them. But if I click here, you can see I'm level 16. All the badges and stuff. And I'll show you what Pokemon I have just now, if you're interested. If not, this is going to be the last bit of the video, so you're more than welcome to skip past or just shut off the video now. But we can have a look at my journal. This is what I went out and caught. So I caught a Squirtle, a Lickitung, a Venonat, and that was it, what I went out and caught. What I'm going to do is, I think this will be quite interesting for you Pokemon Go lovers. I'm going to show you what I've caught that day at the end of each video. So today has been quite an active day. If we scroll all the way down, we can see, come on, jeez, I suppose because I got up quite early. So here we are, 1st of the 9th. That was yesterday, because today is the 2nd of the 9th. But oh, is it? Yes, it is. So the first thing I did, went to a Pokestop, caught a rat-a-tat, Pidgey, Horsey, Pidgey, rat-a-tat, Voltorb, hatched 2 eggs, Poliwag and Oddish. You can see the CPs there. I was going to detail them now. This is pretty cool, actually. I'm not going to lie. The fact that I can do this is showing how far technology has come up. So I'm just going to scroll through these. Got quite a good Machop just there. A coughing. I don't know why I'm pointing to these with my thumb, if I'm honest. But Psyduck, pretty good there. Venonat, Lickitung, and Squirtle. So the Lickitung was my new one. Squirtle, as I said, I've got one already, but I'm going to show you my Pokemon just now so we can see and we can keep updated. So the reason why I've got 125 candies written as the name is because that is how many candies you need to evolve them. So if we have a look here, even though it says 25 to go, well, 25 to evolve it to the next stage, because it's a 3-part evolution, you then need 100 candies. So what I'm thinking is, if I get 125, I can make sure I have the strongest base to then evolve into the strongest one. So in this case it would go Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. So I'm going to save 125 candies for my Charmander in order to make it the strongest Charizard possible, because the likelihood of me getting another one is very small. The same again with the Squirtle, the one that I caught today, Squirtle, however you want to say it. So I've got 11 at the moment, so I need that 11 to turn into 125, then I'll start playing around and evolving it. So yeah, these are my Pokemon. I'm just going to scroll through them really quickly. You're probably more interested in which one's my strongest. So I've got a Flareon, Pidgeot, Hypno, Starmie, Weezing, and Electabuzz. These obviously aren't that strong because I'm only level 16. There's a lot stronger stuff out there. That sounds like drugs. But yeah, there's a lot stronger Pokemon trainers out there. But personally, I like to keep mine in numbers so that I know if I've got a duplicate or not. Anyway, I'm going to end today's video off here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like and comment. I am going to go play some Call of Duty now, and then edit this and get it up. Tomorrow is actually quite an interesting day. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be going around Adam's. I don't know if you've met Adam before, but Adam, Darren, Vinny, and I believe it's James. I don't know if you've met all of them, but you'll see them all tomorrow. They're doing Brave the Shave, which is basically where you shave your head of hair off for cancer research. Now, I am going to leave the Brave the Shave link down in the description of this video and tomorrow's video as well. Tomorrow's video will be titled Brave the Shave. So if you want to donate any money, please do, please do, because it is for a good cause. Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of abuse, not only in the comments, but from the guys tomorrow, because I am not shaving my head. Now, the reason for that is these. I have quite large ears, and if you don't know, if you have large ears and you shave off your head, you end up looking like a troll. And not only do I not want to do it because of how self-conscious I am, but I've also been ordered by Kelsey to say we're not going on holiday if I shave my head. So yeah, I know that's a little bit whipped, but you know, she doesn't want to be walking around with someone with an upside down face. Anyway, so stay posted for that tomorrow. I'm probably going to run tomorrow, I'm not sure yet, depending on how sore my legs are. I've had a good amount of protein today, so hopefully I shouldn't be too sore. Anyway, I need to slow my voice down. I hope you've learned a bit from today's video. I hope you enjoyed the montage and everything, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow morning.